Honestly, if you had told me it was going to be like this, I don't know if I would have done this forever ago or if I would have been too scared to try it.
I've been fascinated with trees ever since I was a kid. And looking back, it probably all stems from Sunday school when I learned the Bible story of Zacchaeus. He's this man in a crowd trying to get a look at Jesus, but because he's too short, he winds up climbing a tree. And even in this massive group of people, Jesus sees him in the tree. He calls him down and essentially says, "I need to stay at your house tonight." So is this why I decided to spend 24 hours in a tree? To get a new perspective on God? Man, that would have been awesome. But honestly, up until now, it hadn't really crossed my mind. So this tree right here was sort of my initial first thought. I'm a little worried because there's a lot of overgrown branches and stuff on it. And also there are tons of bugs, but I'm gonna go check it out. I think I'll know when I find it. And I'm not feeling this, so we keep looking. So now I'm looking at this tree pretty seriously. It looks decent, definitely doable. Just a lot of leaves. I don't know. After looking all over town and only coming up with a handful of potential candidates, I realized to find the perfect tree, I probably was gonna have to look off the grid. The spot I found was truly in the middle of nowhere. About 45 minutes outside town, I ran into the perfect tree. And it was on that beautiful July 30th morning that I decided I was gonna commit to this goal. All right, so this is my tree bag. I got everything I need for the day packed away in here. I have a sleeping bag, 2 cans of chili, a salad, a bag of chips, some books, toothbrush, toothpaste, water, everything I think I would need. I also have a pillow in here, which I know is cushy, but I felt like I needed one big luxury today. So yeah, got a full-size pillow in here. Gonna go set up camp in the tree and start doing something. I don't know why. I think it's gonna be pretty dang boring especially up until the afternoon. That's gonna be the hardest stretch, I think. So, yep. The time now is 8:28. So I have until 8:28 tomorrow to be in this stupid tree. I spent the next few hours chilling out, eating chili, and doing some tree exercises. And for a while, it looked like things were gonna go pretty smooth. But little did I know something was about to happen. Something that was gonna switch this challenge up to hard mode. No. I'm so sad. That literally was my favorite thing I had up here. That's the only thing that made it feel like, I don't even know. I'm just sad. Now you may be thinking this doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but let me put it this way. According to a poll by the National Sleep Foundation, the average person sleeps with 2.2 pillows. Now, if you remember, I started the day with 1, which already put me a staggering 120% below the national average. This is where it gets crazy. When I lost my pillow, that number took an immediate jump to a mind-bending 220%. So yeah, it was a pretty big problem. But even so, I decided to keep going. Welcome to hour 7. 12 hours. I've been in the tree for 12 hours. I'm over it. I'm pretty over it. I think I'm gonna try and hit the hay. Who's to say what's gonna happen tonight, but man, the thought of waking up. Whoo! And while I was planning on getting some sleep that night, it turned out to be far more challenging than I would have ever expected it to be. That was the worst night's sleep I've ever had. Yeah, around 10 o'clock, all the mosquitoes came out and were so ruthless, and I don't have any bug spray, so I tried putting a t-shirt over my head, but then I couldn't breathe. So then I would make a tiny little slit for my mouth, and then all the mosquitoes would fly straight into my mouth. It's pretty brutal. But I did it. Ow! As soon as I got down, I packed up my tree bag and went back to life as normal. But the question still remains, why did I do this? And to be honest, it took me a long time to figure it out. It wasn't until a few days later, as I was looking back on the experience, that I realized something pretty profound. I get so carried away by these big ideas of the person I want to be and the goals I want to achieve. And the reality is these things are lofty and are going to take years to accomplish. But what I learned from the tree is that in the meantime, feeling a modest sense of accomplishment is completely free. And I have the option to chase that feeling whenever I want.